Welcome to the tutorial. I'm just gonna get into Alastor makeup and show you how I do that thing. You can be in the video. Get in here.
Well, I don't.
That's okay.
I don't want to like disturb your.
You're disturbing me. I'm highly disturbed right now.
Well, that's just my natural aura.
Something we have in common. First of all, I'd like to point out this massive zit on my forehead, which I don't know if you can see. It's nice and shiny because I did have a pimple patch on it all morning.
Brighter, brighter.
I'm going to put the makeup on my face now with a brush. I haven't done this in a minute.
Makeup on my face now with a brush.
Well, usually I use like the BB cream, but I figured I would use actual foundation today because I have pimples that I need to cover up. So we're gonna do that with a brush. Oh, I don't know if I showed this. Wet and Wild. It's wet and it's wild. I used to use white foundation a lot. I don't know if you can see that. It's literally just a white foundation on Amazon. But I don't do that anymore because I actually enjoy just using my regular face and not putting black all over my neck, because I used to do like the white face with the black neck and the super duper like crazy contouring, and I don't really do that anymore. I go the more all natural route, which really isn't natural at all. You'll see. You'll see. I'm gonna powder my face now because I get shiny. So for contour, I use this palette, which is like a cool toned contour palette, and I also use black eyeshadow here to deepen it, because I do like to go a little heavy on the contour still for him. So I'm gonna grab my brushes that I need for that. We got one of these for the nose, we got one of these for the cheeks, and then this is for my black eyeshadow. I kind of like to bring it like up here, like in between my eyebrows too, because that's like a way to make your contour, I guess, look a little more masculine. I've been watching how people do like masculine makeup contours and shit, and I've been trying to take notes on that. Cut into the cheeks a little bit, and I like to bring it like the cheeks here and then like down here a little bit. And then I'll take my fluffy brush and blend that shit out. And this is where the black eyeshadow comes in, because right now I feel like the contour is there, but it needs to be deepened. So, take the black eyeshadow. Sometimes I like to smush my brush like this when I get in here on my nose.
All up in this.
Get all up in this.
You can't get all up in this.
Fluffy brush again. Blend that shit out. For the nose, I'm just going to use the same little brush to blend it out. And then instead of doing like the full black neck, I do use like quite a bit of black eyeshadow still to really cut into the jawline. And I just kind of like flick it down a little bit. I'm gonna do my eyebrows next. Liquid liner. So I'm just extending the tail a bit. I like to keep my eyebrows a little bit more straight. And then on the inside here, I kind of like to make it's like stand up a little more, if that makes sense. Like have like a little thing like sticking up like that. And some black eyeshadow. I'm gonna fill it all in. This kind of fills in the gaps, but also kind of sets it. which is what I also do for my eyeliner. I like to set it with black eyeshadow. The eyeballs are a mixture of 2 reds, actually 3, because one of them is sparkly. But we start with the bright red, and we just put that all over the eyelid. I'll take another brush, and I'm dipping it into a bit, into a bit of a darker, like, maroon color. And we're just going to go out to the side and in the crease here. And a little bit in, like, the inner part of the eye here, just to deepen it. And I do like to take it and kind of like blend it into my contour on my nose a little bit, because I like blending some color into the contour. And I am going to go in with a little bit of black too, and just deepen it even more.
Deeper!
Deeper!
So you keep saying things that like really are bringing out my vocal stems, and I'm trying to control myself because I'm recording this, but like,
don't control
you
yourself.
said maroon. You keep saying deeper. Like,
I think it's funny. You can vocal stem as much as you want. Even if I'm recording for a video, I think it'll make it even funnier. It's very Julian of you, actually. Rome! The maroon. The maroon. Maroon. We're going to put that under the eye. I'm smushing it, making my brush flat again. We're going to put it underneath the eyeball. And I'm going to smudge it out with the brighter red brush. Brighter. And we're going to put black underneath as well. Now we take the more newer eyeliner. We're going to wing this shit out. Eyeliner's on. I'm going to set it with black eyeshadow and smoke everything out just a little bit more. Okay, last thing I'm going to do for my eyes is I'm going to put on this sparkly red. I'm just going to do it with my finger. I just like to plop it on right in the middle here. Lips. I do 2/3 things for my lips. It's kind of annoying, but I like the way it looks, so I continue to do this. I do like a Kim Possible Shigo type thing with my top lip. I don't know. You'll see when I do it. But black liquid lipstick on my top lip. Let it dry a little bit. And I set it with, you guessed it, black eyeshadow. And then I'll take a little detail brush with black eyeshadow and I will kind of upturn the corners of my mouth so it looks like I'm always smiling. Because, newsflash, I'm not always smiling like Alastor, but I like it to look that way. Okay, so that's the top lip. The bottom lip, I like to do some form of like a gradient of just like skin tone to red. I have like a bigger bottom lip than my top lip, so this kind of like makes my lips look a little thinner on the bottom, I guess. But I basically just take a little bit of hello? Look like Suki. A little bit of foundation. Just gonna put it on the bottom of my lip like that. And then the brush that I was using for red. I don't think I even put like any extra red on there. I just use what's left over. And do that. Also, I did not show this on camera because I did it right before I started recording, but I put chapstick on. Put chapstick on first, because if you do all of this with your lips and then they just end up being dry, you're gonna hate yourself. Trust me, I've been there. Sometimes I like to clean up the line here with the detailed brush. And that's pretty much it. I think that is the makeup. So I'm gonna go put on the wig, because honestly, the makeup is not done until you put a wig on. Because, I don't know, I feel like I never actually look like him until the wig and the monocle and everything is on, so be right back. Just staring in the camera. I feel like he would. Anytime there's a camera around, he would just stare into it.
Who? Vox?
Vox. The cameras love me.
Cameras love me. What just came out of your
Here's my Muppet wig, apparently. People call it a Muppet wig on YouTube.
Is that on YouTube or Instagram?
I think it was YouTube. It could be Instagram as well. I don't know.
That's funny.
All I know is it hurt my fifis. Just kidding, it didn't really. But
It's kind of...
it only started being called a Muppet wig after I restyled it. Which I think it looks really good. What?
Nothing.
No.
I'm just here.
Like, they said I
it's like-
specifically look like the red Muppet. I'll put a picture up here.
Yeah, like, you can't... To me, like... It's like when Drew
Crazy.
got called
That's
the pot
crazy.
of greed.
Yeah.
And she was like, damn, I can't
like,
even...
damn, you
I'm
got
not even
me.
mad. You got me with that one. It's like, yeah.
Okay.
Right.
This is where I start to crash out a little sometimes when I get into the process
The
of
monocle.
getting into this fucking deer man. I don't know how his monocle works on him. I guess it's just fucking animation logic,
Yeah, he's
but
not real.
how the fuck?
That's how it works.
And then I get people who comment like, "Oh man, how does the monocle stay on? I'll show you how."
Sheer willpower.
Fucking spite is what. Because honestly, sometimes it does fall off. I do have a video posted on my TikTok of my monocle falling off. Bobby pins. Robert pins.
That's Robert pins to you.
The Robert pins be holding down the fort. Okay, well, that's my makeup.
There it is.
Well, there it is.
It's
We
fun.
must do it to him
It's
one last
fun.
time. So that's it.
Wahoo. You did it.
I did it.
Wow.
Okay, bye.
You're welcome.